Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 16th to the 31st, 2022 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed, and no, they won't be linked. They will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Okay, Sagittarius, let us see what the tarot has to say. Oh, okay. Those ones right there. Spirit's like, stop. So we have Justice, which is Libra energy, and we have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. We're going to find a transformation around justice, around what we wanted, around what we need, around the way that we are moving forward. We're also going to find things coming into balance as we transform, as we see ourselves differently. It moves us now to looking at the energy that we need to be mindful of. And this is the High Priestess. So this is somebody who, this is very interesting. This is somebody who's very gifted. They are a very gifted individual. They have a beautiful, like, sixth sense to them, a way of connecting with the spirit world. They do not use this for good. Like, that just sounds funny, but they don't. They use this to manipulate, to get what they want, to push things forward in a very certain way. So just be mindful about this, because you'll be like, well, how does that person know? Because that person is astoundingly gifted. They're just not harnessing that energy correctly. So let's see what our chakra energy is. And this is creativity. This is a sacral chakra. We are breaking out of a lot of old ruts, doubts, fears, like a lot of ways that we were held back before. And now we're starting to create, we're starting to cultivate something new, something beautiful, something that moves with us. I just see it. Okay, so it's like a beautiful dress, kind of like a person dancing around who's wearing this beautiful sundress. I don't know. This doesn't mean anything really to me, but it definitely means something to somebody. And it's very much the sense of creating, and a fairy, it's kind of like fairy energy coming up, like somebody like called like a little nymph or their little fairy or something like that, where this person is just creating and cultivating and inspiring. Okay, so that's really quite interesting. Here we have Justice. Now, as I was looking at this card while I was shuffling, there's a sense of somebody being blind, somebody not seeing. Like, they're, like, if they were seeing clearly, this idea, this energy, this understanding would be more in balance. So I know, Lady Justice is supposed to be blind, but there is a sense here of a sight needed, of somebody needing to see something or other. Like, they're just not seeing it. They're trying to be completely impartial, and by being completely impartial, they're not seeing the whole story. So that's something to be aware of here. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Strength card. So the Strength card is Leo energy. There is a sense that we are way stronger, Sagittarius, than we think we are. We're going to undersell ourselves, or, think like, oh no, I can't do that. But it's kind of like, there's an old saying that says, like, you're like a tea bag. You never know how strong you are until you're put in hot water. And that's going to be the energy that's around here during this time. It's like, I didn't know I could do this until I had to do this. And now I'm finding that my allies, the people who are backing me, they are different than who I thought they would be. So this energy is going to be giving us confidence, but it's also like a little bit bittersweet because I thought somebody else would be walking beside me during this time. So that's going to be something very interesting to connect with, because we are so strong, we are so determined, and yet the person who's walking beside us is different than who we thought it was. And it brings us to the sense of unity, to the sense of healing, to the sense of our angels really do know what they're doing. And so as we are connecting, it moves us forward in a way that we hadn't anticipated. But there's also a sense of somebody who we can really lean on. This is an energy of a person who's like, I got you, don't worry, I'm here for you. And that's really, really comforting. It brings us then to a place where we start really looking at our dreams of what's important. This is also choices that need to be made. How am I moving forward this way? What's important to me? What isn't important to me? What am I prioritizing? Where do I want to be? And we're going to find that certain things aren't as balanced as we had thought they would be. There's also somebody here who's going to be willing to give us a helping hand, or who's going to help us out, who's going to help us to move forward. And there's a sense of, once their help comes, there's a sense of like balance coming back in. And as that balance comes in, let's go deeper. Okay. It brings us to temptation. Now, this is the devil energy coming through, not temptation, transformation. This is the devil energy coming through again, Sagittarius energy, not Sagittarius, Scorpio energy, the king of earth, the king of pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the two of air, the two of swords, the 10 of pentacles, and the 7 of swords. So the 7 of swords here, we start off with, we're going to be dealing with a betrayal, a way to move forward from this betrayal. But somebody here, and it's the person who we thought was going to be standing by us. That's the energy that's coming around. And we're going to be rather surprised that it's somebody else here that is standing with us. So we feel betrayed by this person. What we have to be very mindful of is not letting this ruin us, because we could be thinking, wow, this was so uncool of you. Like, I can't believe you did this to me. Whereas the other person is going to see the story differently. So it's looking at the transformation of ourselves. It's looking at how we're gathering up our information, what we desire, and moving forward. It's easier said than done, but don't give this too much time and too much attention, because it will drain us. It will make us feel very overwhelmed, and it will make us also feel very off balance within ourselves. There is this sense of what once was isn't anymore. And now we're going to see ourselves stepping into our passion more, stepping into our fire more, transforming ourselves, transforming what we want, transforming what we need. And as this comes forward, we're going to find a new road opening. Again, we always thought that it would be one road or another. We always thought there were two very distinct ways of moving forward, or even if there were more than two ways, they were always very distinct. We had it planned out. Spirit is saying here, you're going off plan, like you're going off road very much. And it brings us to a place of prosperity and success and bounty, and to a place where we feel much more comfortable in the way that we are accruing our wealth, the way that we are moving ourselves forward, the way that we are going after what we desire. But there's also a sense of like, this is a job well done. This is a completion of a cycle that brings us prosperity, success, and bounty. And it moves us to the King of Pentacles. It moves us to this energy of this person who assists us, this person who is very grounded, very stable, very, has a really good head on their shoulders, Sagittarius, who helps us. But this is also the sense of us having that really good head on our shoulders and saying, you know what, this is where I want to be. This is what's important to me. This is what I'm going after. And we're just so much more confident during this time. And we're looking at things so differently. It's kind of like, it's almost like what would have terrified me before. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, bring it on. Like, I got this. I can move forward like this. So let's see here. Let's go deeper. Ooh, that one definitely wants to be starting. Okay. And we have then the Knight of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have the Chariot. There is a real distinct way that we are taking hold of the situation. This is energy that is not a pushover. We are determined, we are focused, we are going after what we want. Now, we do have to be mindful about an energy around us that tries to bully us to move in a certain direction. I'm just seeing a herding dog, it's just like they want us to go one certain way and we're like, no, I'm going to go this way. But they're going to keep on pushing us in one direction. So be mindful of this during this time. We're taking the reins. We're much more focused. We're much more determined. We're much more dedicated than we were before. And this is a time where it's like, I'm not playing around. This is where I need to be. And we're cutting through a lot of negativities. We're also very outspoken, very much a sense of this is where I need to be, this is what's important, and we're embracing our voice more. We're embracing standing up for ourselves more. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of here during this time is the Two of Pentacles, is the fact that we're going to try and be juggling everything, and it's not going to be as smooth as we thought it was going to be, and that we're going to feel like, okay, I can do this, but we're also going to feel very off kilter for ourselves. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra energy, which is clarity. This is the third eye chakra. I am opening up my third eye. That's very much the message that came forward from Spirit. It's like we're opening up our third eye. The clarity is coming forward. The insight is here. It's like now it's time to utilize it. And it's going to be funny because once that third eye opens, we're going to give this person right here, this, negative high priestess, a run for their money. It brings us to our subconscious chakra energy, not chakra energy. What is this? Tarot energy. There we go. And it is the Wheel of Fortune. We are seeing that so much of a mess, so much of what has tangled us up, tripped us up is being untangled by our angels. And we're going to find that we're entering into a new phase, a new way forward, a new sense of prosperity and success. But it's also like, this is a new dawn. This is a new way forward. We've spun that wheel. We've taken that chance. And now it's time to see how things unfold. It brings us to the Three of Wands. Doors are opening. There is a sense of, this is what I need. This is, how I need to move forward. I need this fresh start. And we're definitely going for it. We're not going to be held back like we once were. It moves us then to the Queen of Earth. I love that. We have the King of Earth. We have the Queen of Earth. This is a soulmate connection, a true love connection. This is a sense of, I am committed to and absolutely building my wealth, my success, my prosperity, my abundance. If we are working with another person, when it comes to our wealth, when it comes to our prosperity, this person gets us. And so that's going to be very reassuring during this time. It moves us then to the Page of Wands. This is us. We are represented by the Wands in the minor arcana, by Temperance in the major arcana. We are the student of our passion, of what we desire. We are so determined to move forward. And yet we are also going to be so ready to learn. So like a sponge, taking everything in. And that's going to be amazing, because this is going to be a time where we see ourselves like breaking down barriers, opening up doors, and we see ourselves really being able to transform. And that transformation is exquisite. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time, but also of our transformation. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius.